Okay. Welcome back to My Pop Heart. I am your host, Meli. And today we are here with one of my favorite co hosts in the whole entire world and one of my bestest friends in the whole entire world, Jackie.
That's good. That's good.
Yes. I could not find a more perfect person to talk about all of this with than Jackie, the queen
Oh
of
my
pop culture.
gosh. Thank you for having me. I'm so honored.
Yes.
It's funny, when we
Yes.
were in third grade, we talked about pop culture. And I want to say like day one, we clicked because of celebrities and like TV
Yeah.
shows at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And to be like doing this now, it's like, you got to do what you love. And we love to talk about this. So it's like, why not like record it and like let everyone
Mhm.
else hear what we talk about? I just wanted to, because y'all know I'm a big movie person. I go to the movies at least once a week. So I wanted to talk about a couple of movies that just came out recently that I just thought was so crazy and so good. Some of them are really good, and some of them just like it's a time waster. And also some Bravo shows. I haven't talked about Bravo shows in a while. That's going to be very brief because Jackie isn't all caught up on the Bravo world. Um,
Mm-mm.
so it's literally just going to be brief. There's so many housewives that are on right now, and I just wanted to briefly touch on those. But first, movies. I've seen a lot, but I've listed a couple of movies that I wanted to talk about briefly on the podcast. So the first movie is The Housemaid. Jackie, have you seen The Housemaid?
No, actually, that is one that I have been really wanting to see. But no, I have not seen it. Is it good?
You have to go see that movie. I knew I knew it was going to be like a good movie and dramatic and everything cuz you've seen the trailer. But
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh, the twist in the movie, like the twist that movie makes is so nuts. You're just like, whoa, wait, the whole time, like, it's one of those movies where you're just like, you did not see it coming.
So you didn't read the book?
No, I did not.
Okay, I haven't read the book either.
Okay. I was like, well, I guess the people that read the book saw what was coming. But if you did not, which I did not, you got to go see it. If it's still in theaters, definitely go see it. It is
Let me see.
so good. Like, oh my gosh, that was a great movie. It has Amanda Seyfried and it also has Sydney Sweeney, which these days I'm a little reluctant on watching Sydney Sweeney movies because I feel like 90% of the movies that I've watched, I've seen quite a few Sydney Sweeney movies, actually. I didn't see the boxing one yet, but I've seen like the one where she was like a nun. I've seen that like romantic comedy she did. And most of those
So,
movies, they,
what makes you reluctant?
because everyone knows that Sydney Sweeney has huge tits. And
Mm-hmm.
that is like that focus around her. So every movie there has to be like two scenes of her doing something where her boobs are like, and it's like, okay. Like the Nun movie, she at one part she was supposed to be like pregnant or whatever, and they have her in like this like nightgown, this like see-through like white nightgown, and her boobs are all
Wait, is she
like
the nun?
yeah, it was a horror movie. And it was like
Oh.
kind of weird. Yeah. And they were just like focusing on her tits. And I think she was like in
Mm.
a bathtub. It was just like, okay. And then the other movie, the romantic comedy that she did with Homeboy. Did you watch? What was the
No.
movie? It
I'm
came out.
telling you, I'm still stuck in 2001, but I can tell you what it is because I just Googled her.
Yes. And she's really pretty, but, and I'm pretty sure her boobs are like natural. So I think that's also like a big thing for people of being like, oh my god, her huge natural like tits. So
Do
and
you
like
think they
every,
are?
I think I think they are. I think that's part of her attraction too. And then she's in Euphoria. Um, so in
Yes.
Euphoria,
I liked her character towards the beginning of the show, but then
right? Yeah,
mm,
yeah.
mm.
So yeah, apparently in the new season of Euphoria, I don't know if you've seen like the little teaser thing. It's supposed to be
Yes.
5 years fast forward, like they did with Desperate Housewives, and they just like fast forward it. But
No, I hate that.
yeah, so they're
Oh,
not
I mean, it
they're
makes
not
sense. It's taken them like 10 years to make the next season.
right. Yeah, but I would have loved if they would have picked up where they left off. But they're
Agreed.
going 5 years, and guess who Sydney Sweeney cast? Is her name Cassie? Her character's name?
Yeah, Cassie.
Guess where her character is going to be in the new season.
I don't know. I've only seen like clips of her walking down the aisle in a wedding dress.
So
That's all I've
apparently,
seen.
I've heard from a podcast that her character is going to be like a OnlyFans star in California.
Is she still with Nate?
I think so. I feel like I saw like a little whatchamacallit. Did she marry Nate? I don't know.
When
But
when did the last season come out for Euphoria?
Euphoria, I think 2000 like 21 or 22.
Was OnlyFans big then? I feel like it's more recent that
I think OnlyFans became big in COVID
oh wow.
because everyone was at home and stuff. And that was like a way to make money for people, I think.
I guess it would make sense because the first season Kat, she like gets on.
Oh, the web. Did you see that they're not bringing her back?
I heard rumblings, but I didn't know if that was still a thing.
Yeah, apparently she was upset because they like told her that she's not coming back for Euphoria. Her real name's
See, I'm
Barbie.
I'm very curious to see or to know the behind the scenes on that. Like
Right.
you never know how like a character or just somebody on set how they act and if they
Mm-hmm.
get along with other people because if they don't get along with other people you're going to be the first to go, not saying that's what
Right.
happened, but I'm just curious to see if like politics played like a role in that,
Right.
you know.
Yeah. And it's so wild watching like them in the first two seasons, but in between this gap, like Zendaya, Jacob Elordi, and Sydney Sweeney has become huge stars
Mhm.
in between these seasons, which is
Mhm.
so wild. So I wonder how the energy was on set coming back, like them being like A-list celebrities now.
Yeah. And I
A-list.
saw a trailer for Zendaya's movie with Robert Pattinson. I want to see that. I
Yeah.
want to see that so bad.
The drama. What's called the drama?
Is that what it's called?
Hmm.
Oh, I'm so down for that one.
But yeah, and I was and like my point was made how Sydney Sweeney's character is gonna be an OnlyFans star. Like they just like focus so much on that, and so that just always annoys me. So yeah, so going into the housemate, I was like, I wonder how they're gonna. And it was a really good movie. They didn't sexualize her too much, even though she did. I think he did like motorboat her. And she was topless in the movie, and I was like, okay, okay, they slid that in, but for the most part, she wasn't like sexualized. Like,
So I listened to a podcast with Matthew McConaughey recently,
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about how he was just tired of doing the same movies, like the same rom coms. And he was just like, I want to branch out on do more serious roles. And for the longest time, people were like, no. Like they wouldn't cast him for serious
Right.
roles. And I wonder
Yeah.
for Sydney Sweeney if it's going to get to a point where she's like, okay, I want more serious because it's almost like she's okay. I think she is okay with the roles where she's, you know.
Right. Yeah. Cause
So I
she's
wonder if it'll
making
get,
so much.
oh,
She's made so much money.
she's
She's
capitalizing on it for sure.
Yeah, I think they said currently she's in 6 or 9 like commercials right now from like different brands and obviously they're all going with like her looks. She was on like a Squatch commercial and I think she was like in a bathtub or something like but she's making bank. She was in
Yeah.
some Super Bowl commercials last year. I think she was in like 3, which is a big deal cuz they pay a lot of
Oh,
money
God, I know.
to get a spot on Super Bowl. So like her being
Yeah.
in like 3 Super Bowl commercials, that's huge. So I guess she's just milking it as long as she can.
Yeah. And if you look at her
Um,
Instagram too, like I was looking at her page, I think yesterday or something, and she just posted like half naked lingerie, trimming some bushes. And I'm like, you and Matthew McConaughey are not one and the same.
right. But yeah, The Housemaid was so good. Like it was like a Lifetime movie on steroids. Like
Mm.
and I got the vibe that was gonna be kind of lifetimey, but like the twist that happens in that movie where you're just like, whoa, throw out everything that you thought was going on in this movie this whole time, like
So
away
it looks
because
like it's still in theaters. So maybe this weekend I'll go see it.
yes, and it was greenlit for a sequel. And
Mm.
so right, and then the cherry on top of it was also a synchronicity that I had. And you know about my synchronicities. I sent my friend because I was telling her about the lyrics and Taylor Swift's I Did Something Bad song from Reputation album. I literally sent my friend that song like the day before I went and watched the movie. And the movie ends and that freaking song is like the ending credits song. And I was like, oh my God. From Reputation. This isn't a song
Yeah.
that just came out where it was just like, oh, of course they'd play this. Like, no. From Reputation. Oh, hello? Hello? I'm gonna have to edit some of this out. Like, we haven't even gotten to the
Bye, Matthew
VMAs.
McConaughey.
Right. And Sydney
Okay.
Sweeney's tits. Okay. I'm just gonna edit all of that out and just skip to like the housemaid was good.
Okay.
um
Whew.
I watched Mercy. So that one was a new movie with Chris, one of the Chris's, Guardians of the Galaxy Chris Pratt. And it was
Mm.
like an AI movie about how there's like an AI court now. So it's supposed to be in the future. And now instead of like real judges and stuff, now they have like this AI judge
Ooh.
and he wakes up like I don't know where like why am I like locked up because he's like locked up to the chair and like in front of the AI judge and she's like you are being charged for the murder of your wife and he's like what and then like it shows like pictures of her being like dead in their house like in the kitchen and he's like I didn't do anything like I don't know what's happened like I don't have any memory of the past like few hours and they're like you have she gives him I think an hour and a half, either 3 hours or an hour and a half to plead his case, or he gets like automatically like killed while he's in the
Ooh.
chair.
See, that's hard because AI, they don't feel anything. Like,
Right.
there's, I mean, programmed, there's no emotion in it. It's black or white.
Right.
There's no
Yeah.
gray area. So that's like, it could be good and it could be bad at the same time.
Right. Yeah. And so that's what makes the movie so interesting too, because he's just like, you gotta believe me, like, trying to get her to like feel something, and she's just like, I'm going by the facts. He's
Right.
like, and so it's so cool because it's with all this like technology, and he's just like, okay, pull up my wife's like recent calls, and so she like pulls it up. It's like on this like screen, and like he's like, okay, go to the camera, like the street camera on our road, and like it's just like going into all of it because it has access to all the like technology and stuff, because he's like having to try to solve this like murder while he's like chained to the chair the whole time. It was
Wait, what movie
really
is that
interesting.
called?
It's called
Mercy?
Mercy. It was really good.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a busy weekend.
Yeah, it was a really good movie. Um, what?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
What? What was that?
So I have a holder for my phone, and you know, sometimes like your volume when you're typing, it's extraordinarily loud for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about?
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to put it on silent, and it fell off the phone holder. But I'm looking at Mercy.
Yes, you have to, because I didn't have too much high hopes in the movie, but I think that movie was starting around the time I got to the theater, so I was like, I guess I'll watch this movie. But I was literally on the edge of my seat, and I was like, okay, this movie is actually way better than I thought it was gonna be, because it
What are
was
your
just like
thoughts
a.
on Chris Pratt?
I don't know if I can fully forgive him for what he did to our girl Anna.
I know, that's why I ask.
Yeah,
But I will
that's
watch the movie and
it's
only
so
judge him
good.
by his performance.
Yes, it's so freaking good. Like so good. You're on the and that one also has a twist to it too, where you're just like, whoa. Yeah, that one has a big twist. Okay, and I have a few more movies, but I'm gonna cut more to the chase. The last movie that I'm gonna talk about is one of the most recent movies that I watched, and it was Paris Hilton's Infinite Icon movie that just came out last Thursday.
What? In theaters?
Yes, it might still be out in theaters, but it
What's
was
it?
released.
What is it about?
So it's a documentary slash concert. So she did a concert for her Infinite Icon album that came out, which I only know like two songs from it. And and she yeah, so it was like a documentary slash, it was like going back and forth between like documentary, and she's like talking about her life and her past, and basically her love for clubbing, of how much she loved it because it was
Hmm.
escaping what was going on. And she talked about her sex tape, which I've never heard her talk about. She did this whole section and she talked about the sex tape. But yeah,
Ooh,
it
I just
was.
watched a deep dive on that.
Oof, yeah, that is.
It was really good.
She's still saying that he released that without her permission. She didn't know it was going to be like released, and she had nothing to do with the releasing of it. Do you believe that?
Oh, the deep dive that I watched, it was so the tape was in a storage unit, and
Mm.
I guess I don't know if they forgot to like pay the bill or something, but this guy got his hands on it and like was blackmailing her. And I guess it
What?
got to the point because they were paying him, and then it got to the point where I think the money stopped and he released it. That's what
Oof.
I heard.
The things that I would do to that man, I would have found him and like, especially after collecting all the money that we gave you, and then like, oh, I'm still just gonna really like what?
Yeah, you're sick. You
Oh,
are scum of the earth.
but yeah, that movie, Paris Hilton movie was It was good. Don't waste your money on it. Wait till it pops up on like Amazon Prime or Netflix. I have I have Regal Unlimited, so I can waste my like time doing stuff like that. But like if you're paying for movie tickets and movie tickets are like $15, do not spend $15 to go watch that. um but yeah, during the concert part, Megan Trainor came out. I think that was the only Sia was in the documentary. And then of course like Kathy Hilton and yeah. So that's all for our movies. Just wanted to catch y'all up for the movies because I haven't done a movie update in a while. And then next, briefly, I just want to talk about some Bravo things. So Salt Lake City just ended 3-part reunion. So good. I'm gonna give it an 8. I've seen a lot of reunions. I'm gonna give it about an 8. You still need to get on the Salt Lake City train. How,
Actually, I walked into one of my coworkers' offices the other day and he had it on in his office because we were not busy at all. And so I probably watched a good 10 minutes of it.
which was
And
it?
they were talking about, okay, so it's a girl that I don't know. I don't know this one girl, but she was talking about how a Bravo fan at BravoCon sent her a video
Of
of
Lisa
the other
talking
girl.
shit.
Yes, about someone's husband.
Yes. Oh, the old one.
Body shaming. Was she body shaming?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Mm.
Because he's really old. He's like in his like 60s, I think. The stuff that I said about him, though, the rumor that one of the rumors is that he was making out with some girl and he was like farting while he was making out.
The horror. I I don't know.
Oh my God. But I really need you to get on to. I know that you're not super warm to it, but I need you to get onto The Valley. The Valley season 2. I
No,
finally watched.
I'm into the Valley. I just haven't watched it.
Where are you at on it? Did you go any further?
Well, the last time I watched it was with you when you were here.
Where did we get to like the third episode?
um, I think the second. I
Oh
don't
my
think we got that
Jackie,
far.
you have
But
to
the
watch
good the
season
good thing is the
2.
good thing is the good thing is there's only what 2 seasons right now. The third
Yes.
one's gonna come out, so I
So
could
they
watch that
just
so quick.
yeah, they just came out with a teaser for the third one. It was a really quick teaser for the third season. It's gonna be so good. The second season, Jackie, I freaking watched it a few weeks ago, and it is some of the best reality TV that you have watched. That second season is it. Like they had to get through the first season was good. Once you get from the middle of it to the end, you're just like, okay, I can rock with this crew. You start getting used to it. The
Hmm.
first half of it, you're just kind of like, okay, because you're still getting like introduced, and then there's also
But
annoying
Jax
kids.
was also still with Brittany then, right?
Yeah, so the second season is like the beginning of the end. Well, they were already starting the second season. They were living in separate houses. Jax was still living in his house, in their house, and Brittany and the baby moved out.
So that's starting of the second season.
Yes. It is
Okay.
so. Season 2 is so good. Literally some of the best reality TV you'll watch. It is so nuts that happened. And then season 3, because Lala and Sheena and Schwartz were just like in sprinkles of season 2, just like barely in it. Like they'd be at some of the group things. But season 3, they're supposed to be like joining the cast, like Lala, Sheena, and Schwartz. But there we go. Okay. Oh my god. I'm crashing because of coffee. Okay. So to finish off the Bravo news, I have a show that we should watch because I've watched so many years of Housewives, starting from like season one. Basically, all of the Housewives I've watched from like season one, but there's some new Housewives in town that we can start together. That's going to be premiering this month or next month. And it is The Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
Ooh.
So that one is starting either this month or next month. I have to figure out the date, but that could be something that we recap. It's Real Housewives of Rhode Island. It's from what people that is like a part of it or have like heard about it, and they did show a trailer. It's basically like the new New Jersey. Like these ladies are
I
like,
really like New Jersey, especially
yeah,
the earlier seasons of New Jersey. Loved,
right. Oh
loved.
my gosh. So this one's gonna be a new one, Rhode Island, and we could start that from beginning once that premieres.
So I will say part of the reason why I had to slow down on the Housewives, you somebody in my inner circle a couple years ago told me that the more of that kind of stuff that I consumed, the more I would react like them. So like when I was mad, I would want to flip a table and just be like, "Your husband's a motherfucking bitch." So I had to like check myself and be like, okay, maybe
Oh
it's
my
not a good
gosh.
thing to
Right.
like continuously watch this because I think I might flip a table on someone.
Oh my god.